and now we have something very different. We're going to have adventures in AI, and we have Fayçal here from Orange to talk to us about this. And Orange has been very open in talking about what areas it's using AI in and results. So we're delighted to welcome you. Thank you.
Thanks, Annie. So let me start with this. So we are actually using within Orange AI and data for many years, but now it is really coming something central with the 5G in our ongoing works, and for that we would like to be and to become more clearly an AI and AI-powered and data-driven telco company. Here in this slide, let me show you 5 items we are focusing on. So AI and data will be used for sure in the customer experience in order to improve it. We will use it also. We are using already this, and we will intensively use it in order to master the complexity of future networks. We also use it in the competition, very hard competition with our competitors. And also, we would like to use this to empower our employees, so for our internal use. And we hope that this will help us to be more agile and efficient and profitable. So recently, as I said, we are using data and AI for years, but in the context of our strategic plan, Engage 2025, it is really an important. It is the third pillar, and it is really an important thing we are building around what we already have and what we will have to do on AI and data. So it is at the sun. It becomes really central in our strategy. This orientation is based actually on 3 pillars and 1 common background. So the 3 pillars we have here is AI for smarter networks, and the other pillar, the second pillar, is about customer experience, and the third one is about enhancing our operational efficiency. So the aspect of smarter networks is actually could also be related to operational efficiency, but it is actually a separate pillar. Because we are a telco operator and the network is really extremely important for us. And all this stuff is really based on a common background, which is responsible and sustainable AI. So we are using AI, and we are doing our best to ensure that AI is trustworthy one, is for green, and for sure compliant with regulation, especially in Europe. We have a very strong regulation on AI. Besides that, we have 2 other pillars, not really in strategic statement, but it is something important also we put in place. It is a global orientation and governance. So in the group, as you know, Orange. It is actually built on many subsidiaries, and so Orange countries, we call that internally, or affiliates. And in many countries in Europe and Africa, beyond France. So we have this global orientation and the governance, and we have also something which is really important about culture change and training, skills, etc. So acculturation is central also, not only for guys working on data and AI, but for all the collaborator of Orange, because we believe that AI and data should be understood by everyone, not only by data scientists or AI experts. So here I am showing the schema about our organization. So we have a hub and spoke. So in the at corporate level, actually I am in this unit. So we're in charge of global strategy and governance, and also building help and assistance for all countries. And countries, they have also many local skills for building and for responding to their own needs in on AI and data. And all this system, all this hub and spoke organization between corporate and affiliates is really working now with a good synergy. It is also important for us for another reason, because as you may know, we have within Orange we have countries that are very big. So Orange France, for example, Spain, Poland, but we have also many small countries, especially in Africa, and the level, we have to align levels, and we have to help also smaller countries, Orange countries, in order to that the benefit of data and AI will be really well shared within the group. So let me show you a few use cases for the three pillars and the background I speak here. One. So here it is one of use cases of AI and data within Orange. It is a use case used in Orange Spain, but it is now we are pushing to share it in other countries. And it is actually about how we can actually network planning was in the past was based on optimization techniques and operational research techniques, and we are using AI in order to enhance these traditional approaches. And here, when we would like to extend to add cells to the network, we can use as I said, beyond traditional techniques coming from network planning, we enhance them with AI, and for that we can do prediction. so using actually supervised learning. We can use these techniques in order to choose the best self or cells for this network extension. And in order to maximize, the idea is to maximize the revenue when these cells will be functional. So this use case. So I'm sorry, but I have figures about the benefits we have. It is many, let's say, many dozens of million euros. My second use case is coming from Orange France, and it is really related to customer and to customer support and call centers. So here we use. So we started using this approach 2 years ago. And here AI will be used in 2 steps. The first step, when the customer calls the call center, the colleague in the call center can be helped by AI. So AI can help him and assist him in doing right or well diagnostics in order to do it faster and to maximize the benefits in this customer relationship and confidence. And also in the second part of this process, we used AI to decide if there is a need to send the technician, so field intervention decision making, to send a technician to the home of the customer or the enterprise in order to solve the problem or troubles. And using AI in the first phase, AI predict, and we are improving this, but in 3 cases over 4, AI give a good prediction and good help for the colleagues in the call center. And in the second phase, here I have also figures, but I just mention the number of avoided field intervention per year. It is around 280,000 intervention avoided each year. And this also is really a source of savings, huge savings. And I also forget to mention that even though these use cases are now are started in some countries in Europe or in Africa, we are doing so at the corporate level. As I said, in this hub and spoke organization, we are pushing the idea to share all these best practices, and this replicability in other countries is under transfers. Let me see. I will. Sorry, I will skip this one because there is no. Time is very short. Maybe the third example I can give you, which is also in operation phase. So already we started deploying it. Here we have something related to energy savings. So the aspects which is related to network, but also to all the aspects of trustworthy AI and AI for good. And here we have energy savings and optimization and savings. So as you know, antennas or BTSs, basic transceiver station, are really something which is consuming a huge quantity of energy, and we use data here. It is some kind of prediction. And with this prediction, we can switch off. So, for example, during nights, during holidays for regions that are without people, we can switch off, or just have a half of energy and power needed. But we can switch off completely few antennas in order to save energy. For sure, the quality of service is still guaranteed, but in real life, we are observing that this quality of service is really good, even though we can switch off some antennas in our networks. Finally, let me summarize key learnings so far. So as we said in the previous presentation, the acculturation of employee and manager is really key. So this activity to acculturate our colleagues and the employee to data and AI is really very important. For sure, AI with software and cloud will deeply impact the telecom networks, the way we design and we deploy and we operate networks. It was said in previous presentations. The second point, skills and experts are mandatory. So you have to fight, because experts and good people with the good expertise are rare on the market today on data and AI, and to have the best experts and to have a best skilled people, you have to fight for them. It is really difficult here in France. I don't know in other European countries. The third point is important top managers. It is really vital. So our CEO is really involved personally on this program and this transformation, and it is important and very helpful to have the top management involved. Another point is about global governance and replicability by design. So it is important to have this approach in order to be consistent overall the group with all the affiliates. In order to accelerate the AI and data deployment, and also to have this savings really, and we are doing that. We started doing it very strongly. But there are also issues about related to organization that are not so easy to solve sometimes. Another point is about, I tell you a few words about it. So we have many affiliates, many very big affiliates, France, Poland, Spain, but also very small, and it is really important to deal with this heterogeneity. in order to align all the countries, regardless their size. And finally, for hybrid clouds, so what we have learned also is it is really something we as Shoa, you know that we signed the partnership with Google. And here in Europe, as you know, we have some constraints on data sharing and security, especially with the GDPR compliancy. And so it is really important to keep in mind that it is mandatory. And we are working very hard with our legal services in order to let this let's say partnership with Google be the best one. So thank you very much. And if you have a question.
Fayçal, thank you very much. I'm afraid we're a bit late, so we're going to have to move along. But
Okay.
I think maybe one of the things to say is that we tend to think about AI and big complicated orchestration and stuff. And actually just saving 280,000 field visits is an astonishing achievement, and much happier customers and a huge amount of money saved for Orange.
Yes.
We need to remember it's all sorts of things, right?
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your presentation. I think those figures are really interesting.